Welcome to Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. I'm Gus Johnson, along with Chris Collinsworth, as the Oakland Raiders take on the Bengals. He kicks it high and long. Number 20 takes off from the goal line.
This play might work.
First down, 10 to go. He loads up for the deep throw. It is an incomplete pass. Burton was the intended receiver on the play.
A smart coach would call this one.
He fumbles it. The Bengals recovers a fumble. Steps up in the pocket to get away from a defender. The catch is made.
Well, that was interesting, wasn't it? It's almost a give-up on that one. They basically settled for nothing and didn't even take a chance on picking up that first down.
Number 10 is back deep to return the punt. Fields it at the 31.
Give some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
It's 1st and 10. He bats the ball away. Bowers was his intended target.
Yeah, sometimes those tip balls end up being tipped up in the air, and that's what defenses really feed on, those tip balls.
At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown.
Yeah, there's really nothing better than when you're in the huddle and you know that your big guys are better than their big guys. Because when that's the case, you simply hand the ball to the running back and you get a touchdown.
Carlson tacks on the extra point. Cole has the ball all teed up, and he looks ready to get this game underway. It's a long, high kick. Number 20 fields it at the 1, pushing forward.
Now it's their turn to do something on offense, down by a touchdown early, but these guys have the kind of offense, as we well know, that they can score at any time.
And he breaks it for a big gain and the first down.
Yes, sir. He really found a nice hole, was able to exploit it for a good gain. They're going to have to do a better job getting in those running lanes if they're going to stop him consistently. The defense was just all over that. I have to think offensively they were concerned that maybe they were going to get blitz in that situation, try and pop one in there. But when you call a run and it fails, it looks bad. The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force them to pass. We'll see if it works, or whether or not they'll stay with it later in the game.
Steps up in the pocket. The catch is made.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
Takes the kick at the 15. They drop the runner at the 23-yard line.
Spread the ball around and make sure the defense knows that they have to cover every receiver.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. The catch is made. Back to the line, but nothing more.
Be aware of the defensive set. You got to take what they're giving you.
Second and long situation coming up here. It's a gain of 3.
You need a nice pickup here. Make sure he's deep enough before you throw it.
And that brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go. Running out of time.
Man, those defensive linemen just keep getting quicker and quicker. The quarterback had no chance whatsoever there. At least he was able to hold on to the ball. And let's give the defense credit there. I thought they did a great job disguising the look. The quarterbacks, the receivers, they just looked confused. They didn't have it figured out pre-snap going into those plays.
Throws it deep to the end zone. Brings it in for a monster gain. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Just a great route that time. No way that he wasn't going to catch that football and score with that one. That was beautiful.
The extra point to tie this game up. And he adds the point after. McPherson gets set to kick it away. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. They forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
This is a good time to run a draw. They're going to be rushing hard for a sack. You should be able to slip right by him and head into the secondary.
And so, at the end of the first quarter, we're all even. The Raiders, 7. The Bengals, 7.
You got to execute out there. There's no second chances.
And it brings up 2nd and 3 coming up here. Pass is short right side. Genty grabbed that one for a gain of 2. Shut down for a minimal gain, brings up 4th down. Let's see if the offense can keep up the pace. At the 40, at the 30, to the 20, to the 10, and they'll score.
Hey, a little 4th down running play for a touchdown. I bet that offensive coordinator's taking a deep breath over there. That was a gutsy call.
Extra point is good. Cole looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Number 20 from his own 4.
They have some time, so let's see if they can hit a quick score and change this momentum. We've talked about how important vision is to running back, and that was a perfect example there. Not an obvious hole, but he still found it. Great job there getting to the quarterback. The defense went with the bull rush and just manhandled this offensive line. They've got to be more stout. They've got to be able to hold up in protection.
Try this defense here.
And the ball along the 24-yard line.
job by the quarterback that time, recognizing the corner blitz, getting the ball out of there, and picking up the first down.
They hurry back to the line. He avoids the rush by stepping up in the pocket. Goes for it all. Nearly picked off. He should have had that one. Higgins was his intended target.
This is a good defense to call.
Lets it go deep. Caught out of bounds. Incomplete.
Well, you could see the receiver doing all he could to keep his feet in bounds, but that pass just let him out of bounds.
The catch is made. The catch is made. Still going. To the 20. To the 10. He's in for the score.
Carson Palmer is right there at the top of the list. He is a franchise quarterback that I believe will win multiple Super Bowls before he's done.
And this for the tie. Point after is good. McPherson gets set to kick it away. He kicks it high and long. The defense looks to rebound after that last effort when they allowed a touchdown. To the 10. That's a touchdown.
You better kick it here.
The PAT is up and good. Cole looks ready to send it deep. It's a long, high kick. Number 20 fields the ball at the 5. The defense gave up a touchdown on the last series.
Try this defense here.
It's 1st and 10. It's almost picked off. Higgins was the intended receiver.
Call this defense here.
That ball was just placed so perfectly in there. That makes it easy on a wideout.
Avoids the rush by stepping up into the pocket. Shows the extra effort with a dive. And they get him at the 45.
And defensive coordinators hate running quarterbacks. They really do. Because it's one more spot on the field that against some quarterbacks you don't have to defend.
Number 55 makes the stop.
Did you see the accuracy on that one? Wow. He just didn't have very much room at all to work that one in there, but he made a perfect throw.
And they will break up the no-huddle. The catch is made. And makes the tackle at the 20-yard line.
And I always thought that was one of the toughest throws for a quarterback to make. You get in there and you're so intense, and to try and put that sort of tough on the ball, that's hard.
And they will go no huddle here, trying to set the pace of the game. The catch is made.
Really, what do you do when a guy has that kind of speed and that kind of ability in the open field? That's just a little short pass that he turned into an electric play.
They go with the no huddle. McPherson gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick.
No risks out there. You're in good position. So just run the ball.
It's 1st and 10. Come to halftime here. The score is 21-17. He kicks it high and long.
When you're returning kicks, you got to know when to take it out and when to just take a knee, and that is such a split-second decision. I really can't fault him there. He's just trying to make something happen.
Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Here comes the heat.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
Steps up in the pocket, going for it all over the middle. He drops the easy pick.
He really let the quarterback off the hook on that one.
Okay, go on a quick count here and just fling that ball in there.
The catch is made.
Our coaches used to joke with us on those 3rd and long calls, basically saying, anybody have any ideas? But when you pick one up as an offense, it really gives you a lift.
Ball on the 34-yard line.
Set red, 25. Hey.
Looks left, loads it up. Right through his hands, he almost had the pick. Number 10 was the intended receiver on the play.
Get some time in the pocket and be patient with it. Don't force it into cover.
It is an incomplete pass. Number 18 was his intended target. He's still on his feet. The defense was coming with the heat on that play.
Don't let those guys intimidate you. Get out there and run it down their throat.
It's 1st and 10.
Now, the defense really sold out on the run that time. I was hoping I would see a quarterback audible there because the defense was showing they were going to play the run. They did play the run, and obviously the quarterback didn't make the decision.
Knocked out of bounds at the 37.
Follow your blocking on this run. When you see the lane open, just accelerate right through it.
Yellow, 16. Hey.
He's been showing tell you, this guy can sneak past the defense. They're facing 2nd and 3 now.
Set. Hey.
Pushing forward. Avoids the tackle by stepping out at the 11.
Maybe time for this guy to audition for one of those dance shows. That's pretty fancy stuff out there. I love it.
Set. Hey.
Elects to run for the first down. He'll score a touchdown.
Aren't many of those big, high-paid quarterbacks going to stick their head in there like that on that one? That was a nice play.
Set. Hey.
Carlson adds the extra point. Cole looks ready to send it deep. He got all of this one, a high, deep kick. Number 20 from the 3-yard line.
Call this defense here.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut. Hut.
He avoids the rush by stepping up in the pocket. Number 88 gains about 4 yards there.
This defense might work.
2nd and 6 yards to go.
Set. Hut.
Steps up in the pocket. The catch is made. Burton grabs that one for a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd down and 2 to go.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made. He's still on his feet.
Yeah, I think they need to start cheating. Nothing else is working on this guy. You got to go hold him, trip him, do something because he's tearing this defense up.
And that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score is 28-17.
Try this one.
Set. Hut. 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 Hut.
The catch is made at the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown! He's in for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness, what a game.
Well, I don't know how you forget about somebody that size, but when you have that kind of athleticism and a big body, how do you stop it?
Hut. Hut.
Makes the catch for 2. Great job there. They were able to get it in for 2. McPherson gets set to kick it away. It's a long, high kick.
Sometimes in that situation, you see a guy break it out of there for a big gainer, and the crowd goes crazy, and everybody's excited, and sometimes you get stopped inside the 20, and it hurts your team.
Nothing doing on that play.
Time to give it to your halfback. Tell him to look for a hole to open up inside.
Set. Hut.
Garbage on the play.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
We've got a 3rd and long here.
Set. Check flag.
He just gave his team a huge lift with that carry.
Nothing makes a defensive coordinator cringe more than seeing that kind of run, because then it sets up the play action, and there's almost no way to stop an offense if you can't stop the run and you have to deal with play action.
kick it here.
Set. Hut.
Extra point is good. Cole looks ready to send it deep. He kicks it high and long. Number 20 will get it at the 6.
This is a good defense to call.
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made. And he is drilled. What a hit.
And from the quarterback standpoint, nobody sees in the statistics that that was just a little pass and a great speedy receiver out there. All they see is a nice big game.
They'll hurry back to the line. Pumping. He's going deep downfield. Under heavy pressure.
You gotta be kidding me. You can't keep letting your big money quarterback get hit like that. He's going to be out of the game. That's one of those situations the quarterback gets back in the huddle and he starts looking around at the guys like, you want to earn your paycheck today?
The catch is made. A 10-yard gain.
This is a good one to call.
That'll bring up a 3rd and long.
Set. Hut. Hut.
Look out, heavy pressure on him. Big hit there to bring him down.
28 T-bone. Hut.
Running out of time. Throws it deep to the end zone.
Yeah, it just didn't give him time to go through his reads. Clearly the first guy was not open, but he tried to throw it anyway and almost got picked off.
Set. Hut.
The catch is made.
Good decision that time by the quarterback. He found the open guy and kept this drive alive. That's the 3rd first down.
They hurry to the line. Passes it downfield. He cruises in for the touchdown.
Set.
The PAT is up and good. Number 97, he gets it way up at the 46.
Set. Hut.
Genty gains about 2 yards on the run.
Set.
And he moves the chains with a nice gainer.
Those little juke moves are just so effective. A lot of times the defender just gets his weight shifted to the wrong foot. You cut back the other way and pick up a big first down.
First down, 10 to go.
Set. Range. 28.
He lost yardage on the play.
And the halfback really didn't have a shot at all there. In order to have an effective running back, you have to start getting that running back into the secondary.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
Set.
And that run gets them the first down. Nice job. That was an impressive run for the first down. point after is good. Our final in this one is the Raiders 42, the Bengals 32. From all of us here at EA Sports, it's been a pleasure to bring this game to you. With Chris Collinsworth and Gus Johnson, so long, folks.